Day 38, which is pretty amazing. We only have 3 more writing days on this book, so if you've made it this far, I am so incredibly proud of you. Now, the hero should have decisively won or lost yesterday. If he won, then he needs to escape, because usually we have the world ending, it's blowing up, or something really bad is happening. So there's a really this is the exciting escape sequence, which you may or may not have. Terminator didn't have an escape sequence. It pretty much was she won and then we move on to the denouement. But many, many times, and in Dodgeball, we don't have an escape sequence, but we do have kind of that prolonged everybody getting back together scene. So either we're going to run and escape, recounting who won, who lost, who's dead, who's alive kind of situation right now. And then we'll be moving into the denouement tomorrow. You may have a short denouement. I don't know. You may come in a little, 195, 190 instead of 200. That's totally fine. It's your story. It should be the length that you want it to be. I just want to make sure that you have at least 50,000 words, which is kind of the benchmark for what is a book by most of the associations. So that's why I'm kind of gaming it towards 200 pages, because right about 180, 190 is 50,000. So I wanted to make sure that you hit that benchmark. So today is either the exciting escape from the locale, from the climax locale. Now the villain is done, so it's usually not running from the villain unless you're planning on a series or a trilogy and the villain survives. But usually the villain isn't good enough to give chase. Darth Vader's spinning out in space, right? I mean, how awesome Darth Vader lives. And we are not, the villain is no longer harrying the hero. It is usually just a consequence of the battle sequence. The city's falling, the continent's falling, there's a volcano. Whatever you want to do here to have an exciting escape, then have it here. Or you can have a kind of a regrouping here. Who's alive, who's dead. That is, again, up to you. I mean, so much of this is just your decisions and how you want your book to be. However, we want to make sure that the hero is the hero of lore still. He is now a king among men. I'm not saying people have to fawn over him, but there's this significant shift. Many times, if the magician is still around or reclaimed, he now has a newfound respect for the hero. Like, yes, dude, I'm so proud of you. You finally became the hero of lore. Good job. Many times the love interest is very much in love and overcomes her problems and becomes the love interest of lore for him. These are kind of what happens in these pages. They should be genre specific. They should be heartfelt. They should either be heart pounding if we're in the escape phase, or heartfelt if we are regrouping. If we think of Vince Vaughn, the pirate comes back, he gets the lesbians. It's a win. It's still a win. We're still kind of on that high of the win if we don't have an escape sequence. And we're getting ready for the denouement. So again, you may finish your book today. I don't know. You may do the denouement today. I don't know. It's okay. Wherever you're at, it's okay, and I'm really proud of you to be here, and what an honor it's been to be with you through these pages. So if you're on the escape plan, make it the most exciting escape you've ever seen or thought of or heard of. If you're doing a reunion type deal right now, as coming off the action of the climax, then just make it as heartfelt as possible. Make us just be so warm. If we think of Lord of the Rings, that's the scene where everybody comes in and says hello to Frodo and, things like that. So, and that's just so heartfelt. Oh my goodness gracious. Our little hearts break. We're so happy to see our friends again. So that is what today is, either the escape or the reunion. Write them as best you can. If it doesn't go great, that's fine. We'll fix it in the editing phase, which is coming up so incredibly quickly. Can you believe it? Today, tomorrow, and the next day, and then we are done. You may be done tomorrow. You may be done today. A whole entire book completed. That's a pretty massive accomplishment. And again, I'm just so proud of you. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Even if you finish your book, you should probably listen to tomorrow and the next day, just to make sure you have everything in ducks in your row, even if you pulled your book in a little bit early. And then we will start the editing process. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, and have a fantastic writing day.